From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Avery Williamson able to get him for a loss of about 3. He took a hit on that last play. Now let's see how he and the offense respond on second. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Rodgers now to throw. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there at 22.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
Got his drive off to a good start. On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell. And down to the 36-yard line here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, I mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They'll drop the throw. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Now let's go.
They'll look to throw. That's caught right side by Anderson. Anderson a first down and more. The gain of 39 that time.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Here we go now. Blue lining. Blue lining.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Bird. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Watch it now. Warning, warning. Set. Blue lining. Blue lining. All right, now look at 56. Here we go now.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Reset. Hey, easy. 26. Relay team.
On second down, here's Fournette. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Fournette, a first down carry. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Avery Williamson in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And absolutely zero surprise that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. So out now come the Jets. Here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A first down carry now for Crowell. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look.
Here we go. 3-19. Gone.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they're operating in the red zone.
Let's go.
Back to throw now on first down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
They begin with a run by Fournette, and he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Working from the gun, Rodgers, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's going to air one out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
319! 319!
Rodgers from the gun, he'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is Crowell on the catch. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. Going underneath for Crowell. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He hits Jermaine Kearse. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. And that one makes it 14-7. Santos out now. He'll kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
One deep left side here. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we come upon halftime in the AFC. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard at the 24-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the penalty, it's Crowell. 4 yards there on the carry. Gets it back to 2nd and 11.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Here we go now.
Back to throw. Nunez got it, complete. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Jags grab it. Does the big boy have the juice? And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. First and goal here from the 2. They come out here in the I. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Now they send the tight end in motion left. 2nd and goal as the offense looks to... And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he's got some space here. And the way in. Touchdown, New York. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Time running out here on the play clock. To throw is Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he's got Moncrief. A gain of 32 that time.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Again, it's Fournette. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Play clock winding down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Crowell. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this third quarter.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw here. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Now let's go.
They'll set up a throw. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll try the right side with Crowell. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Second down following the run.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. And now look at him go. The 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Calais Campbell coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. A huge play there for the Jets. And even 50 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. Oh, he shifts past him. And now running right through it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. run it again with Fournette. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds. And New York set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 58 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A screen complete to Crowell. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 17-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Here we go. Now. Check. Patriot.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off with great aim. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote.
And, Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the fourth quarter when you've got the lead. Your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
They'll toss it to Fournette. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.